This video will show you how to show and hide a child list based on the number of records in that list, so that if the parent list changes and there are child records for that parent list, then the list will show. Let me just do that, and then order 3 does not have any, so we just hide the list altogether, so nothing shows. And so let's pop back in here. Now the controls, they're sitting in a pound card. Well, that doesn't really matter. List 1 is a normal list, no code in that one. List 2, when the lists get rendered, they're not rendered with an ID, a document ID. So you need to either wrap it in a container, or maybe you could put a div around it. I haven't tried this, but probably with a placeholder. Could probably do that. Although I haven't tried that. I just did this with a container. Because the container, when it gets rendered, it does have an ID. And so list 2 sitting in there. Now the container, check on the prevent container float, or else it'll be nudged to the right a little bit. And I've set the container style to display none. So it'll be it won't show when it's first displayed. I'll just go and show that. So I'll just refresh this, so nothing there, and then it shows up. There we go. And I think that's about it for that stuff. Now the code. Now we'll get into the second list. This is my child list. So what we're using is the server-side after query event. I've got an XBasic function in there, and then when you build this, the event prototype will give you all the information that you need. So just make sure you copy that. And here's my XBasic function. And in the prototype, you can see we have e.records in query. So this gets when this function gets fired when the list gets filled. And so now we can say if e.records in query is equal to 0, then we get to push out some JavaScript. So we grab the ID of our container here, and we just set its, so if the records are 0, then we do a .style.display is equal to none. If there are records, then our style.display is equal to block. But then what I notice we need to do is when this gets displayed, it doesn't display well. There's only part of the records in there, so all we need to do is a refresh. We want to do an object dot refresh, no other kind of refresh, because this just redraws the data. It just redraws the list and the data that's already there. It doesn't go and get the data again. So it's really fast. So we just grab the object and then do a refresh on the object, and that's it. That's all the code you need. And once again, do refresh here. Order 1, nothing. So it just gets hidden. And the part of the problem with trying to use the show hide, and why that doesn't work, is that this show hide expression fires first before the list is actually drawn, before any data is grabbed. So that's why this won't work, because this will never know whether you've got records or not, no matter how you set it up. This will always fire first, and there's no other event in there that'll handle looking at the records afterwards, except for, once again, this server-side after query event. And again, what it says is it fires after the query to retrieve the data has been executed. Which is perfect. That's exactly what we want. Thanks for watching.